mention of the case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't like it better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. When you show up on the scene, 1 or 2, drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best, cause we'll be standing in your front yard.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. This is taken in at the 13. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory. Before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Will be yard at most there. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking for an open bucket. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Drawn up for him. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Dicker connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's Mixon on second down. He reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Strike.
Out of the gun, Daniels. The third down throw falls incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, here's Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now Daniels on 4th down. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Daniels now on 1st down. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. Now Daniels off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Caught is McLaurin downfield. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Mixon, and he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Going after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Stroud completes it quick. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
At the 41-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Stroud on the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've gotten enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in 2nd and short, they decide to just move those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's fine. Down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
1st down, Chargers.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Hampton. And good forward, up 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here we go. 18.
2nd down, give to Harvey. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I'm in a tunnel, demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better. I'm getting better when I wanna get better. I'm getting better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop. I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I'll get better. Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory. Wanna get one better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Well, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. 1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That one's good to McConkey. Into the red zone. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Hampton now up the middle. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they find him after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well. They got 3 on that scoreboard.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions and shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready! Panther 60! Panther 60!
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready, ready! Cowboy 80! Let go!
Nixon gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
60! Ready!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On first down, here's Daniels. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
Hey! 70 Lions! Go!
Daniels is going to throw again. This one's taken in by Otton. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10 are on to Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Cougar 19! Ready?
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Will begin his return from the 11. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Let's go.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Sending him on the dime. And they hold him down after a gain of a couple, leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. Shovel pass complete. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Let's go now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Washington Commanders 1st down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun and give to Mixon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up, less than a minute into the third. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards, and that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Steady.
Daniels going to keep it. This is Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt in it for the first time. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Hey. Crack all 80. Let's go.
Daniels on first down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now one intended for Jalen Lane. So that brings up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 60
Airing it out to start this drive. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Running it with Hampton. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kane Medrano makes the play. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. We've set it down from 37.
Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 21 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
On gain of 10, brings up 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready?
Air it out on 3rd. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Play action now with Daniels. Pulls it after 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Ready?
From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Going after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 20, Chargers 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. First and 10, it's Harvey. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Gets this to McConkey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
He's going to throw it. Throw right, and it's intercepted. Jalen Smith has the INT. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that every defense preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Daniels now on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
Brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 4 yards.
Throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Offense to the line fast.
5 yards on the play. And the Chargers
Looking on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set. To the air on third and long. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Offense in a hurry up here.
a gain of 7. And the Chargers first down.
They are throwing it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, they try the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Chargers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Harris, the motion man here. Back to pass on first and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Takes the second down snap. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He connects downfield. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's mixed in on second down. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. And inside give to Hampton. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
I'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to attain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. 3rd and long for him here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. That ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this would be 2nd down. Back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. To the air now on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him. altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Field goal doesn't do anything for him here, so the offense staying out there on 4th down. Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Hey, in this situation, why not? So I'll just go ahead and go for 2 here. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
Here we go, set.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Go.
This one set up for Daniels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. You did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.